Hey folks, Vic here with your weekly trade video. First off, a very happy Thanksgiving to all of our American friends. I hope you're able to take some time to be with family and friends, and of course to reflect on all the many things that we can all be so grateful for. We had a great webinar on Monday November the 25th, where we showed how to trade higher time frames, which is the direction that our service is gravitating toward. Since that webinar, we've had some smashing trades, and best yet, our members are taking them, as everybody can see in our Skype chat lounge. So, I'm not just making that up, okay? So listen, if you're struggling, the very best thing you can do is move to higher time frame trading. It's turning people's trading around. It really is. And if you're in our Skype chat room, you see the trades that people are taking and the comments. There's a link to that webinar in the text below this video or in the email that you received, and I just really encourage you to at least listen to it. Also, as you'll hear in that webinar recording, you can now get the Coach's Corner at a price lower than ever by committing to a yearly plan, but the thing is, you don't have to pay up front. For the first time, we are offering very attractive installment options. Okay, so be sure to check that out. But keep in mind, the offer expires at the end of the day on this coming Sunday, December the 1st. So fair warning. We're building such a great membership group, and we're doing everything that we can to have traders join us because we know we can make a difference, and we know that because we already are. Okay, so anyway, let's have a look at one of these set and forget trade setups. There was lots of time to get into this trade, and once in, it was very easy to manage without having to be at your computer by using the higher time frame levels and not, getting caught up in market noise. Anyway, let's have a look. Okay, the trade I'm going to show you is on the New Zealand Swiss pair right in front of you here. And Darko talked about the buying pressure on this pair. That's because he was referencing the weekly and the monthly charts and what was happening, and then he was noticing that this candle here closed, this is last Friday, closed bullish, like it closed very strongly above this level of resistance. It actually made even a higher high in here. And so on this day, which was Monday, he's looking to be a buyer. Okay? And if we go down to the hourly chart, which was the entry time frame on this one, and this was the close of Friday right in here. And he said if price rallies first and then comes down to this 63.80 level, that was a significant level. Okay, that was a line in the sand level. So the buy was therefore at around the 73.80 or so level with a 16 pip stop just under here. And he told everyone that this was basically a set and forget. Now, as far as having time, can you see that you had these are 1 hour candles? You had lots and lots of time to see that price opened higher and came down. So you can put your order in, put your stop in, and leave it alone. Now, when you have a trade on like this, you still need to have key levels in mind in order to remove risk and or take profit. Let me just zoom this out a bit. The next significant resistance level was right here. See this 64.26? It was the same on the weekly chart too, by the way. It was right here. By the way, price went up to 64.25. Missed it by 1 pip. That's pretty darn good. That's why we watch these levels. They're really valuable. So if you go back to our hourly chart, you still want to set these levels and know when they're hit. When we got filled in here, it came up and we hit the top of this swing. So you can have a price alert in your computer or sent to you by email or text when that happens. And when that happens, you just simply go in and manage your trade. You can either take the risk out of it completely, like move it to break even, which is a good idea, and then just leave it alone. And because you're shooting for this level, this 64.26 line up here is the same that I just showed you on the daily chart. Okay, so even to the top of the swing though is 24 pips of profit on a 16 pip risk. So it's a place that, like I say, remove the risk as we keep looking for this 26 level. And if price gets up to here, you're looking at very close to a 3-to-1 reward risk trade, which is what it did. Again, pain-free, set and forget. And so we just, like I said, missed it by 1 pip up here. And we always recommend front running our targets by a few pips. So definitely a nice winning trade. We had people take that one. Just not quite a 3-to-1, just under that. That's really good. Okay. Now I want to show you something. I want to just show you, just take note of this. When price hit the 63.26, let's zoom this in a bit. What did it do? Look at this pin bar reversal right here. That's an advanced candle action trade setup short right here on Thursday. And it's actually Thursday when I'm recording this. Darko identified it in the PMA. It is now, that trade has been taken by members. It is now a risk-free trade. We sold it right up in here somewhere on the hourly chart. It's a risk-free trade right now. See, that's perfect because we hit on the hourly chart. We hit an opposing level right in here. You see how price came down? The fill was up into here, and we came down, hit this opposing level. Hey, it's Thanksgiving in the U.S. right now. It's a holiday, so a lot of liquidity gone out of the market. There's a lot of reasons you want to monitor these trades and get the risk out when you can, where it makes sense. And so if you go back to our daily chart, where's your profit target? Like right down here, the 63.70 level. Pretty logical, isn't it? That'll be another, 46 pip win on a 16 pip risk is all that's needed. So another close to a 3-to-1 reward risk trade. So that's the idea behind these trades. Okay. And if you don't have time to manage the trade, which is like most people, or probably I don't manage the trade. I mean, you don't have time to actually trade, day trade and all that. Do this kind of trading like this. Because that's what our webinar was all about. The higher time frame trades are exactly the kind of trades that you can take on. All you need to do, it's easy. Go into our pre-market analysis videos, the ones that Darko does every day, and just go for the set and forget trades or the swing trades that Darko points out. That's it. This week was a particularly active week, great week. I had about 6 new trades. 3 of them were set and forget or swing trades, and the others were day trades, and all happened to be winning trades, or at worst break even, right? Which was pretty nice. I mean, obviously we do have losing trades at times, but with the reward risk like we get with these winning trades, the losers are like not a problem, no big deal. In the webinar, I showed about 4 separate testimonial comments from our members and how higher time frame trading is making such a difference for them. And I got a bunch more this week. I won't bore you with all of them, but I just want to show you one that really caught my eye. It was from Max, and he says here, he's been around Forex Mentor for a very long time. And just look what he had to say here. I just wanted to give you an update and a big thank you to you and Darko for the tremendous work you guys are doing. Since I started using the ACAT system, my trading account has increased by almost 10%, more specifically 9.75%. And he just started this recently. This is the most progress I've made in a long time. I've got to admit that price action trading is definitely the way to go. Please pass along my most profound thanks. Thank you to Darko as well. And it really is the way to go, the price action trading, and we don't use any indicators or anything. Okay. And by the way, he mentions the ACAT system. The ACAT training webinar that we did in late August, which was a paid webinar, is included with your CC membership, just so you know. I had a question about that, but yeah, it's part of it. This other note down here is one that Darko posted to our Facebook and Twitter pages. He said here, CAD yen hit, this is all just this week. The CAD yen hit the first target for plus 60 pips. The euro yen is currently up 50 pips. The New Zealand US dollar swing trade made 25 pips, then the rest got stopped out for break even. The New Zealand Swiss is currently up 35. That's the one I just showed you. And when he wrote this, it was only up 35, but it went up more than that. And the UJ, the US yen, is up 60 pips. That's up about 100 pips now. In fact, even more than that, I believe. So decent week so far, guys. Okay, so anyway, yeah, decent week is right. And because we have a new month starting, Darko's going to be doing an analysis on all the pairs. He does this once every month at the beginning of the month, showing the bias and what to watch out for and the best way to trade them for the entire month. So our members will be looking forward to that. Okay, just a reminder that the installment payment plan option for joining the Coach's Corner is expiring at the end of the day on Sunday, December the 1st, just coming up. Geez, you know, if you're able to take advantage of it, do it. It's a great deal and way cheaper than paying the basic month-to-month rate. Plus, you get full access to the Skype chat room and live coaching. Do keep in mind that this is only for those who are willing to commit to a yearly plan, so you have the option of paying upfront for the year or quarterly or monthly installments. Okay, and the links for those various options are at the end of the webinar recording on higher time frame trading. And there's a link for that webinar in the text below this video or in the email that you received. If you find that you're just not having enough time to trade, which we've heard from so many people, I really think you're going to like the direction that the Coach's Corner service is going in, which is to a higher time frame approach. Also, if you want to start getting a free pre-market analysis each week, or it could be a weekly wrap-up for all the trades, then subscribe to our CC Starter service. Again, it's completely free. There's a link for that in the text below this video or in the email that you received. And finally, please click the like button if you like this video, and make sure to follow us and click that little bell when you do so that you'll get notified whenever I put out a new video. Great. Thank you so much, everyone. Leave a comment on this video. Let me know your thoughts. And again, happy Thanksgiving to all of our American friends. See you all next week. Take care.